Today we're going to go through a few breathing exercises to feel grounded, to calm ourselves down. This is constantly what we are in a state of needing at this point in time, because when we move from presence, we can recognize all around us that we're grateful for, and we can act more intentionally in the world. So we're going to start fairly simple. You're going to sit up nice and tall. And we're actually going to do just a few stretches to open up through the side bodies. So this is making some more space in our thoracic cavity where our lungs are, because when we have more space, that's really what the breath is about. It's about space change. So when we have more freedom through these muscles, our lungs can expand even further than, after a long day of driving in the car or sitting at your desk. This gets really contracted, and it can hinder our ability to take deep breaths. So we'll start with some side body stretching. Lean over to the left, bring your fingertips onto the floor, and inhale your right arm up and over. As you exhale, soften through your inner thighs. And imagine your breath moving in and out of your right side body, almost as if you were breathing in and out of just the right lung. Stay grounded through the right hip. Take one more big breath in, and exhale, rise up. Right fingertips on the floor, and inhale, left arm up and over. Exhale, soften the soles of your feet. And now feel your breath move in and out of the left side. Imagine breathing in and out of the left lung. Your gaze can come up, but if that feels uncomfortable in the neck, keep the gaze forward or even down towards your right thumb. It's almost like you want to arch your ribs up to the ceiling. One more inhale here. Exhale to release, come tall. Do a few shoulder rolls. So this is opening up the top of the chest. Really simple exercise, but you feel the head of the arm bones moving. You can feel your collarbones moving, and even the shoulder blades on the back of the rib cage. And this is, again, going to take us away from this collapsed position, which hinders the passage of the breath. And the last thing we're going to do is a little twist. So inhale. Exhale, rotate to the right. Left hand can rest on the right thigh. Right fingertips can come on the floor behind you. Keep lifting up through the chest. And the breath is going to be somewhat challenged in the twist. And so just do your best to feel your breath moving as deep into your lungs as you can without force or strain at this point in time. Gaze can come over that right shoulder, again, if it feels good in the neck. And as you exhale, release the twist. Feel your body carry you back to center. Inhale. Exhale, rotate to your left. So no need to use your hand to pull you into the twist. Feel the muscles of your core encourage you into the rotation. And this is another place where the inner thighs might be gripping a little bit, so see if you can let that go. And exhale, return to center. Just a couple more shoulder rolls to feel that alignment move back into your spine. Gentle opening back into the chest. And then here we'll have hands palms face up in wisdom mudra. So the thumb and the index finger are together. Other 3 fingers are extended. And I like palms face up, but if you really like palms face down, of course, do what works for you. And here, nice tall spine, open chest. And so the hands might slide back slightly from the knees. And if it feels comfortable with you, close your eyes so you stop receiving input into the brain through the optic nerve. And this is one of the ways that we kind of stay on the surface of our mind of like, what's going on, what's next. So when we close the eyes, there's an opportunity for the mind to settle. But if that doesn't feel good, find a gaze at one spot on the floor right in front of you. Because once the eyes stop moving, it'll have the same effect. Feel your breath move in and out of your nose at whatever pace it wants to for these first few breaths. At this time of year, you may need to blow your nose. That's okay. Just grab a tissue. And as you keep the spine tall, ground down through the sit bones, whatever you're sitting on. It's like your sit bones wade into the center of the earth. Your spine, your chest have a sense of buoyancy and freedom. And your shoulders can simply settle. We'll begin first with what's called the calming breath, also equal breathing ratio. Don't worry about the names. So we're going to inhale for 4, hold the breath for 2, exhale for 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, exhale, 2, 3, 4. And keep going at your own pace. So it's an internal count. Keep the muscles of your jaw nice and easy. The lips are just gently pressed together. And with the eyes closed, keep your internal gaze at the place between your eyebrows, the third eye. And you can keep the count at this pace, 4, 2, 4. Or now you can increase it to 6, 3, 6. So you'll inhale for 6, hold 3, exhale for 6. As you breathe in, feel the lowest part of the belly fill up first. And it's like you're pouring water into a vase. It fills up from the bottom to the top. And as you increase the count to 6, 3, 6, if you chose to do that, you might feel, just that minute bit of stress and anxiety that big breaths can cause. So just notice that. See if you can be comfortable inside of that, recognizing that it's only momentary. And again, if it feels like too much, go back to 4, 2, 4. There's nothing wrong. One's not necessarily better than the other. What matters is you are focusing on your breath. And again, you can stay with the count that you have, either 4-2-4 or 6-3-6. Or now you can increase it for the final time in our time together to 8-4-8. Inhale for 8, hold 4, exhale for 8. And if you're familiar with the bandhas, you can activate Mula Bandha, Jalantara Bandha during the hold. If you do not know what those things are, don't worry about them now. We'll go over it in a different video. And what we're looking for is a sense of ease, a quality of smoothness and softness in the breathing. And so notice in your body if you are gripping anywhere because of the intensity of the breath. Where it often happens is the soles of the feet, the inner thighs, the shoulders, the neck, and the jaw. And with each exhale, invite those places to soften. You want just enough muscular activation to stay seated up tall. Complete the round of breath that you're on, and then take 3 more in whatever counting pattern you've chosen to stick with. And with all breathing exercises, what we're doing is intentionally applying stress into our bodies, into the system, and then we're resolving that stress. And this is one of the ways that we build resiliency in our nervous system, which affects both our body and our mind. And this is going to have really lovely effects over time for our ability to handle stress in our daily life, because we know we can just take a breath, which will immediately alter our state of mind, calm those tense muscles in our body even to a minute degree, and then we can act, like I said at the beginning of this practice, more meaningfully, more in alignment with whatever it is that we might need to work towards resolving the stress in our life. Not that things are just that simple and have an answer right away. And after that 3rd breath, whenever you get there, return to normal and natural breathing. Notice the difference between the beginning of this practice and right now. Notice the effects of this practice. Next, we're going to move into the purifier breath. And we're going to place our right hand, so left hand will stay where it is. Right hand is going to come into Vishnu Mudra. So the index finger and the middle finger will press into the palm. Turn the palm to face you, and the right thumb will be used to close the right nostril. Right ring finger will be used to close the left nostril. So right thumb, right nostril, right ring finger, left nostril. And the fingers can just essentially rest on the skin of the nostril, and then you'll just gently press in to close one or the other. So the purifier breath, we'll inhale through both nostrils for 4. We're going to hold for 12, so this is a big retention. And then we're going to exhale out the left nostril for 8. Inhale both for 4, hold 12, exhale through the left nostril for 8. So wherever you're at in your breath, exhale completely. Inhale through both for 4. Hold the breath, gently close both nostrils, lift the pelvic floor, feel your chest rise, guide your chin down slightly. Release the pelvic floor, lift your chin, open just the left nostril, exhale for 8. Inhale both for 4. Hold 12. Lift the pelvic floor. Gently drop the chin down. Soften the shoulders. Exhale left for 8. And continue at your own pace. So if holding for 12 is just way too much for your body and you're starting to feel panicky or really, really, really uncomfortable, lower it down. Aim for 10, aim for 8, see where you can get to. But eventually you're working towards 12. And this lift of the pelvic floor, gentle drop of the chin, that's Mula Bandha and Jalandhara Bandha. And what it's doing is circulating the energy around in your center, really savoring the power of the prana, the life force that rides on the breath. That's all around us, all inside of us. Complete the round of breath that you're on and then take 3 more in this pattern. With the eyes closed, keep your internal gaze at the third eye. It's just nice to keep the eyes from moving. And after that third round, as you get there, release the right hand back into Wisdom Mudra on top of the thigh or knee. Feel your breath move in and out of both nostrils. And once more, simply notice the effects of the practice, not only on your sinuses and your chest, but also the muscles throughout your body, your state of mind. And it doesn't necessarily mean there's only good effects or positive effects. But finding this deep breath work, it helps us move through blockages in the body. And so sometimes as we move through a knot, an energetic knot, a muscular knot, an emotional knot, something might arise. Something else might arise in the system. So, sometimes when we work deep into knots in the hips, we have some sort of emotional response. And that's just because our nervous system is all over our body. It's not isolated in these little compartments of emotion, mind, memory, muscles, circulatory system, all the things. And so there's nothing really to analyze. Just notice what has come up. Acknowledge its presence, and come back to your breathing. And the last exercise we'll do today is Chandra Vedana, a different type of cleansing breath, which we'll also use Vishnu Mudra for, to manipulate where the breath moves in and out of our nostrils. So right hand once more, index finger, middle finger into the palm. Turn the palm to face you, right thumb closes right nostril, right ring finger closes left. So we're always going to inhale through the left and exhale out the right. Exhale completely. Close your right nostril. Inhale through the left for 6. Hold for 3. Close left, open right. Exhale right for 6. Close right, open left. Inhale left for 6. Hold, close left, open right. Exhale right for 6. Keep going. You'll inhale left for 6. Hold for 3 as you switch. Exhale right for 6. Complete this breath and take 3 more in the same pattern. And after that 3rd round of breath, once more release your right hand back down to Wisdom Mudra. Allow the breath to move normal and natural. Feel your weight once more ground down through the sit bones while you sit up tall. And this may be a fantastic place to move into seated meditation. So with that, I will leave you here. Thank you so much for taking this time for yourself, for trusting me to guide you in this practice. Please, please, please let me know if you have any questions. And you can do this any time of day. I recommend not doing it after eating a big meal. Thank you.